Going to be food and drink. Who'd like to play food and drink?
Nicola, you're quite a good cook.
Yeah.
I have to say.
I can do that. I'll give it a go if you want.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, Nicola.
Is that about it, on the basis you're a good cook?
Okay. and I like a drink.
Oh, well, that is the
Not in that
qualification, then you're through. OK, Nicola, who would you like to play from the Eggheads?
I think CJ.
CJ?
Yeah. CJ?
CJ? Yeah. He's yours, Nicola. Take him away to the question room. So, Nicola, you're the Deputy News Editor for Plymouth Sound.
I am, yes.
So what does that actually involve in terms of the job?
Well, I still get to read quite a lot of the news. I read the news in the afternoons, and I deputise for the news editor.
I see. And how many journalists do you have out on the road?
Out on the road, we've just got one determined reporter who's out in the car all the time. And there's two of us working in the newsroom as well.
Great, OK. Now, would you like to go first or second in this food and drink category?
I think I want to go second. Yeah, I'll go second.
Here you go then, CJ. What name is given to a cocktail made with gin and lime? Gimlet, screwdriver or hammer?
Well, a screwdriver is vodka and orange. I don't know what a hammer is, so I'll go for a gimlet.
I always like these questions for CJ. He's teetotal, you know. Gin and lime is a gimlet. It is the right answer, CJ. OK, this is your question then. Good luck with this, Nicola. Santa Rosa, Victoria and Denniston's Superb are varieties of which fruit? Plum, pear or pomegranate?
Well, I've not heard of a Santa Rosa pomegranate. In fact, I don't know any types of pomegranate other than the basic pomegranate. I don't think it's pears, so I'm going to go for plums.
OK, Santa Rosa, Victoria and Denniston's Superb plums. What a great name that is, Denniston's Superb. And they are plums, it's the right answer. Well done, Nicola. OK, CJ, second question for you. The ingredients of which type of pizza were originally designed to represent the colours of the Italian flag? Quattro Stagioni, Margherita or Napolitana?
I'm trying to think what a Napolitana pizza is, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Margherita. Even though it's named after the first Italian queen, I think with tomato for red, mozzarella for white, and the oregano for the green. So I'll go for Margherita.
OK. Is it your favourite pizza?
I don't mind it.
It's vegetarian, isn't it? Margherita is correct, yes. Represents the colours of the Italian flag, as you described there, CJ. OK, second question to you, Nicola. Fillet steak is an undercut of which part of beef? Sirloin, rump or topside?
I do like steak. I've never really taken note of what part of the cow it's come from. I know that you can order a rump steak and you can order a sirloin steak, and obviously a fillet steak. I've actually never been to a restaurant and ordered a topside. So, by that, I'll go for topside. Topside.
OK. Fillet steak is an undercut of... It's sirloin, Nicola. It is sirloin, which gives CJ a chance to win it if he gets this. CJ, the name of which foodstuff comes from the Latin word for salt? Salmon, semolina or salad?
Well, don't know it, but all Latin roots for salt, I think, start with sal, S-A-L, because that's where the word salary comes from, because the Roman soldiers used to be paid in salt. So I would have thought it's not semolina, it's going to be salad or salmon. It seems a little too contrived to be salmon, so I will go for salad.
OK, the name of which foodstuff comes from the Latin word for salt? You went for an S-A-L one. And got the right one. Salad is correct, CJ. You're through to the final round. We don't get to put another question to you, I'm afraid, Nicola. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, one radio face will be missing from the final round, and the Eggheads are all still there at this point. Our next category now is history. Who'd like to play this? Can't be Nicola. One of the others. History.
I think it should be Tom.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you. You were at school a couple of years ago. As the youngest,
He's gone a long time ago.
He's learnt history more recently than us.
Yeah.
We've lived it longer than he has.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think it should be Tom.
That's so right. Okay.
I like the logic there, Tom. You're not going to disagree with that. Did you
No, I just-
study
I just
history?
have a
Did you do A-levels?
I did to GCSE, and
Right.
then I kind of decided to take another route. But
OK, GCSE history. Which egghead would you like to take on?
Maybe one of the ladies?
Yeah, I think one of the ladies.
Yeah.
I think I'll go for Daphne. I think probably.
OK, one of her favourite subjects. Did you get a G, well, or an O-level in it, or a CSE?
A-level.
Oh, OK, there we are. Her A-level trumps your GCSE. Let's see if it works out that way in the question room. Let's have Tom and Daphne in that question room. Well, Tom, you've chosen one of the tall poppies amongst the eggheads when it comes to history. Daphne has played this category 35 times during the course of Eggheads and lost once, which gives you just under a 3% chance of beating her, I think. Well, Tom, got to knock 'em out if you want to win the money. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first. I think.
Good luck, Tom. What is the term for the loose flowing outer garment worn by ancient Romans that covered the whole body apart from the right arm? The caliga, the sandilium, or the toga?
Okay, well, this is going to sound terrible, but I didn't actually learn this in history. I'm hoping I'm right. I'm hoping that Monty Python's Life of Brian has served me well here. I have never heard of a caliga before, and as I say, I seem to remember from the films that it is probably toga, so I'm going to go for toga.
Toga is the right answer. Of course it is. OK, well worked out, Tom. OK, Daphne, what was the first name of the Duke of Wellington known as the Iron Duke? George, Arthur, or William?
Well, it's a good old family name for us, and it's Arthur. My granddad was called Arthur.
Ah. Did the tradition start with the Duke of Wellington? Is it in his honour, in the family?
I don't know, but I do think he had other relations called Arthur as well. And actually, I gave it as a second name to one of my boys.
Ah. Well, you know that very well. It is the right answer, then. The Iron Duke, Arthur. OK, Tom, second question. In American history, the word antebellum is most commonly used to refer to a time before which historical event? The American Civil War, the Boston Tea Party, or World War II?
Afraid to admit, I actually have no idea on this one, but I'm going to say the American Civil War simply because it sounds like a word that would have been rooted in that sort of time. So I'm going to go for the American Civil War.
OK. I'm not sure you've got the right links, but it's the right answer, the American Civil War. From the Latin eggheads, ante, before, and bellum, war. Before the war. Before the American Civil War. Well, Tom, there you are, 2 for you. Daphne, which ancient city was made the capital of the Persian Empire by Darius the Great in the 6th century BC? Persepolis, Samarkand, or Antioch?
That's Persepolis. I think it was destroyed by Alexander the Great. I'm sure Kevin will confirm that.
It was.
There was. They all are. Persepolis is the right answer, Daphne. Well, Tom, you're going well in this. If you get this, you could put Daphne out. OK, from 1920 to 1944, Admiral Miklos Horthy was the head of state of which landlocked European country? Czechoslovakia, Hungary, or Switzerland?
OK, now I'm trying to remember because we did this sort of thing at GCSE history, so finally I'm getting a link from my history lessons. I seem to remember that Czechoslovakia wasn't quite in that situation at the time, so I am going to go for Hungary. It just seems to come back to me that it was Hungary.
What grade did you get in your GCSE?
I don't know if it's good or bad that you're asking that. An A star.
It shows. It's the right answer. Hungary is correct. Daphne, what's the name of the town on the Hudson River where the Roosevelts had their family home and Franklin D. Roosevelt was born in 1882? Central Park, South Park, or Hyde Park?
I think that's Hyde Park, damn it.
Hyde Park, you think?
Yeah.
It is the right answer, Daphne. We go to sudden death then, Tom, which means we withdraw the multiple choice elements now. I've just got to hear an answer from you. This is your question then. Which method of mail delivery, established in the 1860s by the firms of Russell, Majors and Waddell, counted Buffalo Bill Cody, and Bob Haslam among its most famous couriers?
I am going to go for the method of rail mail delivery, because I just have no idea on this one at all.
Okay, rail. It's not the right answer. It's your first incorrect answer, Tom. Daphne, he could have put you in first, as Nicola did with CJ. What do you think?
It's a Pony Express.
Yeah, Tom, the Pony Express. Okay, Daphne, chance here then to win it if you get this. If not, we continue. In which city did Field Marshal Friedrich Paulus of the German Sixth Army surrender in 1943?
Stalingrad. I know it's a Russian city, but
Okay, that's your answer?
yeah, it's wrong, isn't it?
Stalingrad is correct, Daphne. You are through to the final round. Great show there, Tom. Took Daphne into sudden death, but as I told you before we started, she's very, very good at this, as she's just proven. Would you both please come back and join your teams?
4 times you've